I want some of that action. We're NerdPunt, and we're answering Twitter questions.
Alright, so for Norshan, why did Sinaway call me small when I met him at DreamHack?
You want that? Selfie.
By Sophie.
Well, I was looking at him and he looked like he had a healthy BMI, and like, you know, if you have a healthy BMI, you're kind of small. So just take inspiration from me, start eating more, bro, and you might become massive. Bit of beast, but it's all good. So Watt asked, how much will you pay for us not to leak the NerdPunt strat book?
Give that to Biggie.
You want to take this one?
How much will he pay us to leak?
Yeah, because I give context.
Okay, so they went on our PCs when we weren't there. It was Feder who listen. It was Feder who forgot to sign out of his PC, so they got all of our strats, even though we have none. Look at that. They're all empty. So $0. We don't care. Okay. Why does Feder 1973 hate me? That's from Lou.
Who's this from?
It's from Lou.
Oh yeah, this is because I said he was overrated, eh?
Oh my god.
Nah, I did this for content. They wanted like a rivalry, like when I was talking with Fraser. So yeah, I said he was overrated.
You actually hated
I said he was overrated, but I mean it is what it is.
I don't want to be like a middleman.
Next question. I can't tell who's Feder and who's Biggie. Help.
I can tell exactly the difference between these two bots. Firstly, Feder. Feder looks like he's wants to be a bouncer, but hasn't quite got the physique to be a bouncer. and
Damn, that's detailed.
yeah, and Biggie looks like he ate one too many burgers more than Feder.
Oh yeah. Definitely
So his face is slightly chubbier.
Alright, do this question.
Yeah. And then the next question is from Andy KB. Do Feder and Biggie like me and Dragon Worldy?
Do you want to answer that one first?
Yeah, okay, I'll answer this one. Okay, this one. No. We do actually like everyone who supports us, and you two are our biggest supporters. So you know we do like you guys. It is one. Who's the best NerdPunt staff member and why?
The best NerdPunt member is RGG Dot, because he gives an inspirational speech even when you don't want it. Who can drop the hardest bars? I think I already know this one as well. It's McKinley. Yeah, he's the only person that will even try to rap, even though he's the widest of us all. So, can someone confirm Douglas is not Douglas McKinley's real name? Is this true? Do you care to comment on this, McKinley?
It's my alter ego. So whenever I need an ego boost, I go by Douglas McKinley, and whenever I need to tame my ego, I go by Brock. That name comes from I used to play solo ranked, and then a group of 4 Greek people wanted to 5-stack with me, and so I just started 5-stacking with them in ranked for like pretty much every day whenever we played ranked. And they used to just call me like the whitest person that they know and said, you're like a Douglas McKinley. And so I made it one of my like 24,000 ults. And then whenever I played on that ult, I just like performed really well. And so then I just migrated it to be my main account, and that's what it is.
Widest person we know, and then just cut to the rap footage again.
Alright, so Muzz asked them who is their favorite NerdPunt owner and who is the most overrated and underrated person competing in Valorant.
Give that one to Norshan.
Yeah, Norshan.
He said ask them.
Ask who? This is all you, brother. I'll answer like all of them.
Ooh, my favorite NerdPunt owner, probably Poppy, because he's always loose and shit. He's like the opposite of me, and I don't know. It just works. Do you want to answer the second part? Because I don't.
No, that's like
I don't want to answer that.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, you answer the second part.
Holy fuck.
If you don't say it, I'll leak it.
We all know it's Marco.
Yeah, should I just... Okay, No, but he's not even overrated. Fuck.
He's not even rated.
Fuck. Nah, I'm gonna have to give that one to someone else. I could...
Feder will answer on behalf of Biggie.
No, it's definitely Loud Bet from Biggie's side, but no, we'll go around. We'll go around. Everyone can say who's overrated. Yeah, no.
Underrated? I'll go do that first because it's nicer. I'd say probably Bonobo. That guy's really sharp, and he's on a shit team, so he doesn't get a lot of recognition. I'm just joking, by the way, Gloom. I reckon the most overrated player, is probably Dragon, just because I don't think he's on a comfortable role right now. I think he's one of the best players that OS has, but he's trying to fill a spot that he's not used to, so it'll take time for him to get better.
Overrated.
Okay, Bonobo is underrated as hell. I said that in the interview, and then I'll stick with Lou because now we have beef apparently on Twitter.
Most underrated player is I'd say Ibrocky. He's a really good player, but super sharp. But he's not on the team that really performs well. So then overrated player is Norson. That's pretty obvious.
Fucking face.
I'm just in the middle. I don't know what to do.
Overrated, brother.
Overrated would probably be Gloom, because you're my bitch, Gloom, and I'll show you in week 7. Just remember that. And underrated,
You can say me if you want.
I would say Albrocky as well. That's what I was thinking. He's like consistently at the top and too sharp, but like, sometimes he gets held back by the team's performance, I feel like. And he's IGLing as well and always putting up numbers, which is like a credit. This guy doesn't do it. So, yeah, Albrocky.
Okay, I'll say most underrated first because it's easier. I think Quan Kuchi is the most underrated player like in Osh. He's actually a really good smokes player and most overrated player. Fuck. Okay. I think it's Zork only because he's like he either drops 30 or 3 most of his games, so he's not that consistent. I mean, I can't really talk. No, I can't really talk, but he's getting better in like split 2 and shit. So yeah. Next fucking question.